For this video review, we're going to take a look at a BanDai Namco model kit. So this is a official product for the Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, which is a Netflix TV series, a very popular one. And actually, I already watched it for the fourth time. Still a fan of it. Somehow never grows old on me. Okay, so this is going to be the Zaku 2F type. So a model kit that you could purchase at your local Target right now. So let's cover the basics first once you open the packaging. So how many trays are you going to be greeted by? So it's going to be 7 model kit trays. You're also going to have a sticker sheet. So this is the details of the sticker sheet and a assembly manual. So how many steps does it take to build this model kit? It's going to be just 11 steps, a total of about 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is going to be undisturbed time. So I found time yesterday to build this model kit, phone off and everything. I just had a timer on so I could really record the amount of time that it's going to take to build this model kit. So per instruction, you're not going to fumble with regards to parts that you're going to put into place. Each one is nicely detailed. This model kit is a snap-on model kit, so no gluing required. So the only thing that you're going to need is going to be a pair of snippers, the sharpest one that you could find at your local hobby shop. For those of you collectors who are interested in the specs of the Zaku 2 Type F, so we have these details, including the weapon systems. As for brief history of the model unit, including some details of the Netflix TV series, so for your own personal reading. So this set is not only in Japanese, we also have details or text in English. Okay. And the last text that we have. So this model kit is spec'd or described as 1:144 scale. There you go. But in inches, what is it exactly? So we have our tape measure to really describe or measure this guy. So it's just going to be 5.5 inches. As for size comparison, we have the Mini Action Series full painted edition of Voltes 5, the 2024 model, and my Haslab Kitbash version of G.I. Joe Classified Series Ripcord. So since we already established the specifications or how tall this action figure is, let us take a look at the individual details and of course articulation points. This is not only a model kit, this is also fun, actually fun to play with. The joints that are on this action figure, they are not soft rubbery joints. Actually, they are hard plastic joints. So with regards to wear and tear, this is going to last a long time. Remember, this is going to be a BanDai Namco figure or model kit. So it's really different from the model kits that are really priced cheaply. Okay, so let us take a look at the details. So I still have to paint that mono eye, but I hope that the camera catches the mono eye. Okay, so let's adjust the light. Okay, so details on the front or the chest, details on that ball, huge ball of a shoulder. So this is where the shield attaches to. So details on the arm, on the skirt or protective piece, details on the leg. And this is the back of the action figures or model kit. So very highly detailed, and that is going to be weapon storage. So this is the detail of the back of the head. And we're also going to show off the weapons that this action figure comes with. Okay. So as I have described earlier, the joints, as you could see, that is hard plastic. That is not soft rubbery plastic. So with regards to longevity, this is going to last a long time versus the cheaper ones. Okay, so let's take a look at the articulation points. Now, the antenna, we have two different colors for the antenna. And actually, this is going to be a longer one. Okay, this is a shorter one. Okay, so let us try to move that head unit. So how much articulation do we have? Actually a lot, because that is on a ball joint, and as you could see, we have enough space to move the head around. Okay, so of course the arms could be moved 360. The poses possible, but of course there's going to be limitation because of course of this armor piece. We have rotation on the bicep. We have 2 points of articulation or bend for the elbow. The handsets are on a ball joint. Now, articulation for the waistline. So, as you could see, you would have the impression that it's going to be locked. But actually, at this configuration, there is still enough articulation point because we are not raising the waistline. But for improved articulation point, just do this. There you go. And actually, you really have improved articulation points and even a wide range of rotation. And you could just lower that waistline later on for a more neutral pose. Now, the skirt pieces could also be articulated. So this could be lifted. These two could be lifted to the side. And there you go. So that is going to be the articulation on the thigh and the leg. So of course this point and this point could be separated. But with regards to drop leg function, we have drop leg function on this because that is on a hinge system. So once you're going to assemble this guy, you're going to realize that you have drop leg function. Okay, so much more improved articulation point. And look at the bend on the knee. So as you could see, there is no gaps or spaces that are on this model kit. Really nicely engineered. So for the price that you pay for this, you're getting actually more, or really this time it's going to be a bang for your buck. With regards to the is it fun to put together? Yes, it is, because the instruction manual is nicely detailed. The steps are really nicely oriented for your guidance, and the pieces that you're going to work with, they're not going to be cheap plastic. This is really quality plastic, and there's some heft to it actually. Okay, so last articulation point is going to be on the foot area. So these two, that's going to have some form of articulation, so you could raise that to improve the mobility of the foot. And of course, for aesthetic, when you just have this figure on a neutral pose, so you just could lower that, so like this, and you could have the weapon system on the action figure or slash model kit. We also have several handsets per assembly, so you could have one predestined holding on to a weapon system, an axe or the machine gun. So you could just snap on the handsets that way, and that is not made of soft rubbery plastic, that is hard plastic. So actually it's going to really stay long, but if you want to really button down the hatches, just a little bit of clear nail polish is going to do the trick if you want a really nice tight fit for those joints. Okay, so this time let's move towards the details of the weapons platform of this Zaku 2 Type F. Okay, so we have the three main accessories or weapon system for the Zaku 2 Type F. Okay, so let's start with the shield gun. So this is going to be the details of the shield gun. Why is it called the shield gun? Well, you have those barrels, so that's the gun. And underside, we have the magazines for the weapons platform that is on the shield. There you go. So the front, side, the top, and the under chassis. So this attaches to the shoulder of the Zaku 2 Type F, and we have hand controls of the shield. Okay, so let's move to the axe, or what is called the heat hawk. So we still need to paint this section of the heat hawk, but if you're going to just display this thing on the back of the action figure or model kit, no need to paint them. Okay, so that is the details of the heat hawk or the axe, battle axe. Okay, now the Zaku machine gun. And we have a position grip for firing the weapon, a laser, and the drum magazine, and the supporting stock. Okay, so that's the details of this weapon platform. So per assembly, this top is going to be a separate piece, and the weapon system is going to be broken down in two pieces. So this is going to be a separate tray, so with the grip. Okay. So here is a sample action pose of what this action figure or model kit can do. Okay, so also with all of the accessories attached. So this is just going to be a notice with regards to the assembly of the model kit or the action figure. So something that you should be very careful of. It's going to be on process number 2. It's going to be that piece, because that's going to be actually the smallest piece in the model unit. So it's going to be located, actually it's going to be that piece. Oops. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so we have the pointer on the right section of the head unit. Okay, so that is going to be that piece. And it's going to take a while with regards to figuring out how it's going to fit on the head unit, because of how that small that that thing really is. So actually it took me 30 minutes because I had to disengage that piece because I placed it the wrong way on the head unit of the action figure. So I had to pry it off, and guess what? It snapped off and jumped off the review table and landed on my rug, and it really took time to find that small thing. So something just to take note of with regards to assembly of the head unit, because if you're going to lose that head piece, that's going to be a big gaping hole on the back of the head unit of this Zaku Type 2. So the next video that I'm going to put out is going to be for the high grade RX-78 steel from BanDai. So of course, if you have this figure, you also have to build this kit to complete the experience of the Gundam Requiem for Vengence TV series. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.